Hey guys, Justin Ashib here. Now today we're going to be doing our prediction on Danny Phantom vs. Jake Long. Now, finally, this is finally time. I'm finally early for an episode of Death Battle. I'm finally time for doing a prediction for once, finally. I haven't done this since Leonardo vs. Red Ranger Jason, where I was early for a prediction. Finally, I'm early for this prediction. Finally, I'm early for it. No, I don't have to wait for some week, for dumb week where I have to wait on the day after the sneak peek comes out to do my prediction. Now I can finally do my prediction. As I wanted to, finally. So, let's talk about this. I'm actually excited for this episode. Because, well, apparently, even on one time on Twitter, if I remember correctly, Ben Singer said that after bringing characters in like Ben 10, they wanted to bring in other characters in, and Danny Phantom was leaked, possibly in Season 7, and not to mention, he was also leaked in the end of Season 6, where they were able to leak him in with a few other people. So, out of all of them, they leaked Miles Morales, Sindel from Marvel, Sindel from Mortal Kombat, Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars, and last, Danny Phantom vs. Jake Long. Danny Phantom from Nickelodeon. And last but not least, Krona from Soul Eater. Not Corona, it's Krona. Just Krona, not Corona. Anyways. And all of them, it's weird that they're actually doing all these characters that we predicted. We got Miles in the first episode, then we got Sindel in the second episode, and then we got, who else was it? If I remember correctly. Oh yeah, then we have Obi-Wan Kenobi in last episode, and now, finally, it's gonna be Danny Phantom. And out of the matches up to they chose was Jake Long from American Dragon. Now, apparently, well, let's get on to this before I go into my prediction. Don't realize it. Well, before I go on the prediction, I'd like to let you know this. One, I kind of prefer Danny Phantom versus Yusuke, in my opinion. That's actually one of my preferred matchups. My preferred matchup, this could also work, but I just prefer Danny versus Yusuke. Because, in my opinion, I prefer Danny versus Yusuke. Thankfully, they weren't going to have him fight Pac-Man, because, well, I don't know why. It would be weird, maybe, if they had him fight Pac-Man. Although they confirmed Yusuke. Sadly, the slight part of me is basically crying inside. That I just wanted him to fight Yusuke. Thankfully, they didn't have him fight Ben 10. I don't know why, I was dumb. I was like a dumb kid back then when I thought I wanted Danny Phantom to fight Ben 10, but then I realized there was no connections between the two. But then I was like, okay, I was so dumb back then. I blame myself back then for wanting that matchup. But thankfully, now I want the... Now, although there's other people that want this matchup, usually I just prefer Danny versus Yusuke over this. So sorry if I ramble too much about not getting to the prediction. Let's get onto this. Now, for these two, I've never seen, American Dragon. Maybe I might go check it out. But when it comes to Danny Phantom, it's been a very long time since I've watched Danny Phantom. I haven't even watched Danny Phantom for a very long time since the kid. It's been a very long time since I haven't watched Danny Phantom. Seriously though, I haven't watched Danny Phantom in a very long time, but I do remember the intro. I can always remember the intro, which maybe I might go on Hulu to just go watch Danny Phantom after this. So, let's go on to, shall we? Alright then, alright then, sorry about that. Sorry if I wasn't able to basically get onto this. So, apparently, I finally have now got into what I'm going to say, because I just accidentally forgot what I was supposed to say. So, here we go. Let's do this. So, my prediction on who I think is going to win is, drumroll please, Danny Phantom. Now, why? Okay, Danny versus Jake. This is why I was worried about this matchup. Danny versus Jake is a huge stomp. Seriously though, this matchup is a huge stomp. It's a huge stomp in Danny's favor. Seriously though, Danny stomps Jake hard in 3 categories. Speed, arsenal, and last but not least, experience. Okay, so yes, Jake can last longer, but last as long as he can in this battle, but the thing is, Danny's still gonna beat Jake no matter what. That's because his speed is actually fast enough. Because if I remember correctly, I think he was like around Mach 17,000. If I remember correctly, was it like 17,810 miles per hour? I think that was how it was, so that would be like massively hypersonic for Danny. Plus, he also mention he also dodged Vlad's like sorry if I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say, but I keep messing up the word. Not to mention, so what I'm trying to say is he basically dodged Vlad lightning from Vlad, and Jake can't even hurt Danny. Yes, Danny can go ghost. Once he goes ghost, and he also has ice power. Plus, he also got the ability to shoot ice crystal shards to basically counter Jake's fire. And not to mention he can also go through walls, also create force fields, and create shields. And yes, he's also got Ghostly Whale. Yes, in the beginning of the series, usually, you know, like, restrict him from getting his powers. But then in the end of the series, when Danny was able to use that, he was able to use it like 3 times. If I remember correctly, it was either like in Season 2 or was it Season 3? In Season 3 or Season 2. It's one of those 2 seasons. I don't know. It's been a long time since I watched Danny Phantom. And Jake doesn't have the yeah, Jake might be more durable and stronger, but Danny's way faster. Seriously though. Okay. Now, this is a stomp, a complete stomp. And also, not to mention, yes, Jake has that one. Okay, so what I've researched so far was there's an episode where as American Ghost Story, I think it was a Ghost Story, if I remember correctly, since I did a little bit of research. Not to mention, in that episode, Jake was able to use the, I'm trying to remember, what is it called? I don't know what that was called. But apparently, he was able to use whatever that was to get the ghosts inside. And the ghosts, we don't, but the ghosts in theirs are actually different from the ghosts Danny faces. And yes, Jake may have be stronger and have better training, and more durable and have better training. But Danny's a lot faster. He has a better, larger arsenal, and he's more experienced due to him having his ghost powers. And yes, again, Jake is not gonna have land a hit on Danny. This is like he would just speed blitz. So yes, this is a complete stomp. And yes, I'm still gonna for this one. For so far, what I've said for right now, I'm gonna go with Danny Phantom all the way. So that's what I have to say right now. So let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with others. This is Joe Shiba. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.